I want to take you back. I want to take you back to a time where you still thought that high school was going to be this American movie. Like, we would all be walking around in like different colored tracksuits and cheetah print purses. I want you to go back to that place that you're at and build a fire inside of you for the complete and utter disappointment that high school actually was. We were promised the best 4 years of our lives, but instead we got what? Homework that was never ending. We got sleep deprivation that we're still recovering from to this day, and we got evil white men that tried to suck out our very souls. Or was that just me? To give you all some context, high school for me was not long ago, but it was long ago enough that I feel comfortable enough to talk about it. I feel like once you've been outside of high school for a while, it's like, okay, that was really dramatic. Like, I did not need to be doing all that. Now listen, I suppose I'm making this video as a bit of a love letter to my younger baby teenage self. I'm in my last year of being a teenager, okay, 19. The big 19. I love being 19. I think it's such like an aesthetically pleasing number almost. Like, to me, it reminds me of like Aurora, Princess, Enchantress. I'm in this last year and it definitely feels like the time where I'm able to think back and remember my teens heavily is not for long, because next thing you know, I'm going to be like 35. So today we will be discussing high school. Yes, the one and only. I think it was emotionally draining and exhausting and like a lot of nothingness almost, but a lot of everything at the same time. I think for me, I think back on high school fondly, but it was definitely like borderline euphoria. It wasn't euphoria. You know, I would describe my high school experience as like Degrassi, but like take out all subplots. So just like learning. High school, I did mind my business. I was a bit of a goody two-shoes. I didn't like getting into trouble, but I knew how to make friends. I knew how to talk to people and socialize, hopefully. And everyone's like, we hated her.
Hey Goop, what's up? Cool binder. Hey Goop, wanna come over to my house today?
They all hated me.
Like, I was just like minding my business, trying to get through. I befriended someone who, at the time, I was like, this is a normal functioning human being. I'm pretty sure he might be the devil incarnate. We started out as just normal friends. Yeah, just a very kind of like outlandish and mad personality, which I love, because like I think people should be allowed to be outlandish. Mind you, his kind of humor was not self-deprecating, but just deprecating of other people. So I said, okay, let me match energy.
You match energy in this bitch.
Don't match energy, okay?
And match energy.
Let's do a back and forth deprecating kind of humor. Like, so let's say he would make a joke at my expense. I would do the inverse. So one time in class, he made a joke that I thought was funny. And I said, ha, you're funny for a man. Okay. That man did not laugh. I said, whoa. Is this a sensitive topic? You know those people who like can dish it out but they cannot take it? All I'm saying is, if you can't handle, and this is coming from a girl who had 3 brothers, if you can't handle it, don't try it. So I thought we were having this back and forth banter humor, but instead I was like, okay, like this, you can't walk around trying to like force everybody to be the versions of themselves that like you prefer. And I remember letting it slide and being like, oh, maybe it didn't mean that. Maybe it was genuine. But I let it slide over and over and over again. And I think the biggest lesson I learned from that was just about like not letting people walk all over you. I think that maybe would be the only thing I would tell my high school self, is to just stop letting people walk all over you. Like, nip that in the bud. And it's not about having this humongous ego. It's almost about like self-respect, because how would you let someone literally walk all over you and say anything they want about you and do anything to you, and you just sit there? Because if not for those kind of experiences, imagine the things I would be allowing people to do to me. Imagine. I think I just had to become a lot more comfortable being the angry black woman they all think I am.
Whatever comes out, I'm ready for all the consequences. But I will not bow before you in whatever circumstances. I want to assure you.
I think an overall theme of high school for me is disappointment. I thought A Cinderella Story was going to be my high school experience. Not even remotely. Like it wasn't even remotely that. Do you know what? An exact representation of what I thought high school would be is that clip in Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I don't know which movie it was. It was probably like the second, where Rowley and Greg walk into like Rodney, whatever his name was, room, and he's like, "What do you want, losers?" And he like opens the door, and it's like a party montage.
Don't stop, make it pop, DJ, blow my speakers up tonight. I'ma fight till we see the sunlight.
Yeah, that's what I thought high school would be. But here's the thing. It's like, now that I've accepted that that's not what it was, let's move on. I believe that high school was necessary evil. On it, I think of a lot more of the positive memories and like the friendships and the wow, that's it. I kind of forgot how painful it used to be to fall asleep in class. Every day I was falling asleep in class. Like the sleep deprivation was getting ridiculous. I do worry my eyesight has gotten worse, so I don't know what that means, but it's already you're contending with so much like big emotions all the time, blah blah blah. And I think you can kind of settle into this like almost a daze of just like living life. Each day is just like another day, and like, because at the time, like, that was no, like, I literally wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. So like movies like 17 again, and like the Parent Trap, where they have to like swap lives and they become high schools again, is literally like my worst fear. But anyway, I hope you learned something. I hope this was an enthralling experience. I hope this was like nothing you've ever experienced in your entire life. This was great. I had fun. I love this little setup I have. Okay, we have the mic, we have the background, we have the blurred out baddie thumbnail. But yes, see you in the next one. Videos drop Fridays 3 p.m. hopefully. Sometimes they don't, but hopefully they'll drop Friday. I can't tell you, even though I'm the one that makes them. I can't tell you. They could be out on a Friday, they could be out in 3 months. You'll just have to wait and see. Okay, bye. Okay, bye. One more time, we're gonna celebrate. Oh yeah, alright, let's get to dancing. One more time.